Greetings, gamers. Now, if you like the horror genre, then you have likely heard of the game known as Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, you see, Five Nights at Freddy's is an awesome franchise. Has a simple to play game, with a story so complex and nonsensical that most of the time it takes forever for people to even get a general idea of what's going of the story. With that in mind, the game is difficult to play and difficult to understand. Fortunately, there are other people who've done that, and and today I'm going to present to you two people. Who's considered the greatest player of the game, and one who has done more work for understanding this game than anyone has so far. I give you Markiplier, the widely considered king of Five Nights at Freddy's because he is the best at playing the game, and Matpat, or Matthew Patrick from The Game Theorist. He has done more work for figuring out this franchise than anyone so far, and Scott Cawthon even recognizes this. So with that in mind, we are going to do a general breakdown to figure out who deserves the title of the King of Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, of course, let's start this off by determining what it means to be considered the king of something. Of course, that could mean either the best at something or the most important at something. So, if it's most important for understanding the game, then gameplay-wise, Markiplier. Story-wise, Matpat. But then the best at it. Well, Matpat shared pretty much everything he knows about the story, so that means that he can't really do much in that category. But Markiplier is the best at the game because, well, frankly, he is. No one can compete with Markiplier. With that in mind, let's think. Who's more important as far as the entire franchise is considered? Markiplier beats the game, yes, and records it on YouTube. That means that people who haven't been able to beat the game, can watch it, and then by watching it, they can find stuff out. They can find out stuff about this hidden stuff about the stories. But ultimately, it's not that important. I mean, it has done some work at making the series more popular, but ultimately, doesn't really get much on the importance scale. And then Matpat. Well, as far as importance for this story for the game goes, without him, we wouldn't have much of an understanding of the story. I mean, heck, what are we gonna do? Wait until Scott Cawthon's dying, and then hope that his last words are going to be explaining what's been going on for the past 7 or 8 games. I didn't count before this, and I'm not sure if we count DLCs as their own game, but with that in mind, we would have no idea what's going on without Matpat. In fact, so of course, he has to be considered that there. And then, of course, let's talk about this. Who's better at their respective thing? Well, let's see. Markiplier is probably the best player in the game. And Matpat, well, as far as Five Nights at Freddy's theories go, he's done a lot. He's proved that Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is impossible. He's proved. He figured out Purple Guy's name before the game revealed it. He found a way to link the books and the games. He figured out Psychic Friend Fredbear's actual name, and ultimately, he's done more for understanding the series than even Scott Cawthon. So ultimately, yeah, I think it's fair to say that Matpat's better than better in his respective thing than Markiplier is. So ultimately, the only real thing I can say is, who deserves the title of the King of Five Nights at Freddy's? Ultimately, I say both of them. I mean, heck, Matpat, he deserves, he and Markiplier. They both deserve the title of King of Five Nights at Freddy's. Markiplier is virtually untouchable in the game. As far as the gameplay is concerned, and story-wise, Matpat has done more for it than anyone else. So ultimately, there isn't much to say. They both deserve the title of the King of Fnaf. Except for the fact that Scott Cawthon deserves the title more than anyone. Because not only did he make this story, but make the game, but to be able to come up with this story, you need to have a sick, twisted mind. I mean, heck, he's like, Scott Cawthon's kind of like Alfred Hitchcock, a horror legend who keeps making new things constantly. Yeah, and let's throw a mix of Stanley Kubrick in there because of the weird undertones that make it hard to understand what's going on. Sorry about the noise in the background. That's just things on the street. So Scott Cawthon deserves the title, really, because without him, not only would there be no Five Nights at Freddy's, but well, Matpat and Markiplier couldn't even be contesting for the King of Fnaf. So who wins the title of the King of Five Nights at Freddy's between Markiplier and Matpat? Answer: Scott Cawthon. So with that in mind, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is Randoman signing off.